August was a good one. And every now and then, I do believe we have an opportunity to really soak in the beauty that is life. So I had to go home the end of August, close to the end of August, I should say, because it was still another week, but still. Because a dear friend, a neighborhood friend, more like a brother, let go of his firstborn son. This young man was, a baby, in my opinions, right? And passed away from pneumonia. And so being able to go back home and see all my neighborhood family members, and it was something. It's one of those where like we take for granted how fragile life is. You know, we grew up together. Now there were the Seymours, the Houstons, the Rockamores, the Cantus, and then later on the Jacksons moved in. And so, you know, back in the day, and I know this sounds, I mean, it's still there, but back in the day, where a village raised a child, you didn't play in the street, you know, you went in the house when the porch light came on, but we all grew up together. Like, we were separated by age, right? But we grew up together and stayed in contact throughout all this time, even as, you know, parents died and some families downsized and because their kids were grown, we all still stayed in contact. So going to this homegoing service and seeing my family members, and you know, you forget that, you know, we're like in our 40s and, you know, 50s. We are not babies, but yet and still it feels as if we were 15, 13, 17 years old again. And you just don't even realize until you say, wait a minute, he is giving the eulogy or sharing his thoughts about his son. You know, you're like, man. So it was great to see all of my siblings, because 2 of us live in North Texas, 2 of us live in South Texas. And then to see the neighborhood family members, people from high school, I was like, oh my goodness, like it's been a while. We're talking 30 years here, right? But then I left that homegoing and went to a family party from my cousin who was celebrating her 60th, I believe. So it was great to sit with my aunt, my uncle, my cousins, their kids. It was just good to like be outside in this fresh air, hear some good music. And I thought, man, we need this more often, right? Like, I don't believe people understand. No, I'll take it back. People do understand the power of family, which is why they feel the way they feel when friendships go south. Human connections make the human experience worth living. Without it, what's the point? Like, what's the point? Are there a couple of odd ducks, your psychopaths and stuff like that? Yes, but they're not the majority. The majority want to be around other humans and enjoy life and enjoy interacting with other good humans. So I was there for a little bit, enjoyed a little cocktail, a little something here, and then ended up going to my daughter's house. Now the whole deal was to go to her house, right? Like I was due to go see she and the grandbaby, because the grandbaby was celebrating 6 months, and we wanted to take a couple of photos because, you know, grandparents will get their photos. So we ended up sharing dinner with her and spending time with him and her the very next day, capturing his 6-month session. And so it was just, you know, like these kinds of weekends is just what life's about. Now I know people want to do the traveling thing, and whatever makes your heart go pitter patter, I say do it. But for me and for where I am in my life cycle, just spending a good weekend with those that I love and sharing smiles and good music and great food, I I really don't need much else.